Hi everyone, it's Hannah from Southsea Bathing Hut here again, just coming to you with another little weekly wellness. And for this week we're going to be talking about facial steaming and the importance of introducing a weekly facial steam into our skincare routine, just to really help to boost just about everything and more for our skin and our skincare routine as well. So last week we talked about sort of introducing natural skincare into our sort of daily maintenance for our skin, just to really maintain our skin's health, cleanse away daily impurities and protect it sort of from all of the pollutants that we may encounter in our environment. So that's really amazing, and I hope you've enjoyed sort of incorporating lots of natural skincare products into your routine. But going forward, and to really boost our weekly wellness, introducing facial steaming into our skincare. So facial steaming is amazing for balancing oil production, so it's going to help even if you're super oily and you sort of suffer with sort of acne, really congested skin types. It's going to help to really draw all of those impurities out, sort of kill those acne bacteria cells, and even if you're super dry as well, it's going to help to balance that oil production, so it will start to stimulate those sebaceous glands that are within the skin and start to sort of producing more oil, just to really help with those drier areas that you may be suffering from. It's also going to help with sort of anti-aging as well, so the steam itself is going to help to really boost the blood flow and stimulate that area. So those sort of cells that are sort of like laying a little bit dormant and need a little bit of extra work, the heat's going to really help to sort of stimulate those so that they run back through the heart, oxygenate, and then come back to the skin surface as plump, oxygen full, youthful cells, so that your skin's going to look quite plump and toned and tight afterwards. So it has amazing properties, just facial steaming in itself. I mean, we've all probably felt the amazing sort of sensation that steam brings to the skin, whether that be from a professional treatment, going to a sauna and going into a spa and steam room, or whether that just be sort of standing over the boiling kettle, or whatever you may have sort of felt that sort of really lovely sensation of the pores really opening and sort of really enjoying that sensation that brings. But yeah, so botanical facial steaming just means that we've been adding and blending lots of lovely botanicals and natural sort of flowers and herbs and things that have each different individual skin loving properties. So what Southsea Bathing Hut have done is popped in our lovely little jars 2 botanical blends. So I've got the blue one, and we also have a pink blend as well. So in my one, because I'm super sensitive and I'm sort of worried a little bit about anti-aging, I think as we all are, but no, my skin's quite relatively dry and it's sensitive quite a lot of the time as well. So in here you've got your blue cornflower, which is amazing, so sort of really helping to calm and soothe. It's really firming. You've got your cardamom in here as well, orange peel, rosemary and rosehip as well. So rosehip is full of those antioxidants and vitamin A, which is commonly known as retinol. So it's super lovely for anti-aging and super sensitive skin, but all of our lovely blends are amazing for everybody, but this one was sort of more suited to sensitives and anti-aging. And then we also have a pink blend, which I don't have with me now, but inside the pink blend you've got chamomile, lavender, marigold and rose. So chamomile and lavender is sort of really well known for really helping to soothe, calm, sedate, and also helping to sort of really control the oil as well. So you've got marigold and rose, which are really oil controlling, and rose as well, which is super high antioxidants. So it's the pink blend is sort of more suited for anybody if you really like those scents, but sort of really sort of focusing on oil production and sort of acneic skins. Those really help. Those little blends really help with those sort of skin types. So yeah, so if you're interested, you can go over to the website and sort of see all of each individual ingredients and do a little bit of research yourself as well. But what I've done is I've popped over on our blog lots of information, so it's a little bit more sciencey over there if you want to go over there. But yeah, so just introducing facial steam. So I feel like as I'm sat here, my skin's getting a little bit red as I'm sat here with the boiling water around me, but you probably can't really see. But what I've done, so when you're adding in a facial steam into your routine, just sit somewhere comfortably. I just like to sit sort of on my dining room table. I feel like the table is a nice height, because what you don't want to do is sit here for sort of 8 to 10 minutes and be like really crouched and then you're not enjoying it as much as you could have been. So just find somewhere that's comfortable for you. Like I said, you're going to be sat here for sort of 8 to 10 minutes, just really enjoying that lovely steam. But all you need is, I've just popped the kettle on, gone and popped a little bit of boiling water in a jug, just so I can show you. So just boiling water, and then a bowl, and then your Botanical Facial Steam, and a little towel as well, just to help to create that sort of steam tent. So what you want to do is pop a little bit of boiling water into your bowl, and then a couple of pinches of your Botanical Facial Steam. So I've already done it, just to sort of sit here, because I'm aware that the boiling water was going to start getting colder as I'm chatting to you and rambling on forever. But yeah, so you can probably see in my little bowl, I've already poured my boiling hot water, my little pinch of Botanical Facial Steam, and I'm starting to really inhale those lovely aromas. So when you're doing it for yourself, just before you're going to start really sitting into your steam tent, just leave it for around about a minute, just for those flowers and herbs just to really start infusing into the water. You'll start feeling those sort of lovely aromatherapy benefits as you're sat here anyway. But yes, so then once that's sort of cooled a little bit, just be careful as well when you're using steam. If you're super sensitive and you're sort of really heat sensitive, just be careful not to use too hot water. I'd start off with sort of hand hot water, and then slowly, gradually introduce, as your skin gets stronger, sort of introducing higher temperatures, and then working up to sort of boiling water. But you don't want to go in too much too soon, especially if you're super sensitive. So just let the water cool for a little bit, and then start introducing your little towel and almost create like a little steam tent. So popping the towel over your bowl and then just popping your head into the steam towel. But quite easy, quite easy to follow. I'm not going to demonstrate with my head in the towel for the whole time. So that's super simple. I like to, while I'm in that lovely little steam tent, it almost feels like I'm in my own little cocoon, and just sort of really tune into the breath. So inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, and just really sort of submitting into that sort of meditative state, and really sort of just sort of focusing on you and yourself, and having a little moment of calm. So while that lovely infusion is happening and you can sort of feel all that lovely sort of sensation on the skin, you're sort of really helping to decongest the sinuses. If you do suffer with sort of hay fever, I mean, me at the moment, my sinuses are quite blocked because I'm a little bit hay fevery. This is a really lovely thing, maybe just adding like a couple of drops of peppermint or a eucalyptus essential oil, just to really help to sort of drain away all of that sort of fluid and tension into the sort of sinuses. That steam is going to really help to sort of be that decongestion as well. But for the skin, you can probably see my skin's getting redder and redder as we're sort of chatting over the steam. But your skin's going to start to sort of really start to feel that blood flow coming through. So you will start to notice you're getting a little bit of redness. But again, that's totally normal. It's just the steam doing its work. So once you're finished with your facial steam, it's important because you'll start to sort of get a little sort of gentle perspiration, and that's totally normal because that's all of your toxins and waste that are coming out through the skin. So what you want to do is just continue with your normal cleansing routine, toning away all of those horrible pollutants and daily dirts and grime. So going in with your toner and then definitely moisturising after as well. So it's important to moisturise sort of directly afterwards, so don't sort of leave and forget about it. You must go in and tone and moisturise afterwards, because the steam, if you don't protect yourself afterwards, it can be a little bit drying. So just popping over your facial treatment oil just like before, pressing into the skin and then giving yourself a lovely massage as well, which will really help to boost that lovely facial steam. So all of those sort of toxins and waste that have started to come out to the surface, you're then going to be draining away that lymphatic fluid as well. So yeah, going in with your tone and your moisturiser and then giving yourself a lovely little massage afterwards as well. But yes, and then don't forget these lovely precious little flowers and this botanical water isn't finished. So once you've finished your facial skincare routine, you can come back, and once the water's cooled, drain all of the lovely flowers from the water, and that water is then a super lovely botanical facial toner. So what I do is I just have like an empty pump spray bottle that I use like all around the house. I use them for my skincare, I use them in the garden. I literally have like so many of these floating around. But if you can get your hands on just a spray bottle, and then I just pop my sort of infused water into my spray bottle, pop that in the fridge, especially when the weather's heating up, and then just using that as like a cooling spritz and a mist. Or even if you want to use it as a toner, you can just pop it into a bottle and then just swipe away with your cotton pads, just introduce it into your skincare routine. So it's a really, really lovely one. So don't get rid of your precious water. It's worthwhile. And then you can just sort of spray it spritz it on your face. I literally just cleaned this out and I probably still have water in it. But yeah, spritz it over your face, a cooled one, keeping it in the fridge, cooling the skin and toning the skin as well. So yeah, I think that's everything, minus the spraying myself in the face. But yeah, if you go on over to the website, you'll see lots more sort of in detail, all about the ingredients, step-by-step guide of what you could be doing, and then also all of the benefits of facial steaming itself as well. But yeah, if you head on over there, it's just www.southseabathinghut.co.uk, and you'll also find that if you do decide to order, you get free delivery over £15, and also 10% off the whole order if you sign up to be on our mailing list. So yeah, just another little thing as well, it's just popped into my mind. Just make sure that when you are facial steaming, just moving your hair off your face, and also removing any jewellery if you do have a necklace on, because the heat can sometimes sort of really get into that metal and then can cause a burn. So just be careful of that. I think that's everything. Gonna love you and leave you. Bye!